Kingfisher Airlines, that's a stock that's been under tremendous trouble for some time now. The stock, of course, down over 5% today. Exclusive news that we have that the airline could well be rejigging some of its, or rather cancelling some of its routes, international routes, and the trouble clearly doesn't stop for the airline. We've learned that all international operations of the flight will now be shut by the end of this week. Darshan Mehta has the exclusive details on that. Darshan, if you take us through the details, when will all the operations of the airline stop, and also tell us which are the main sectors that are going to be affected?
See, George, the last remaining flight of Kingfisher will be stopped on April the 10th. That will be a Delhi Heathrow flight, and this will be the last flight that Kingfisher will operate as per their international operations is concerned. Apart from that, this one, all the other international flights from Kingfisher will be actually stopped by this Sunday, that is March 25th. So if you're talking about, Kingfisher had already indicated its plan to actually curtail their operations as far as international field is concerned, but now they have what sources have indicated is they've gone and they want to actually totally exit. So the last flight will be the Delhi Heathrow flight on April 10th. The other sectors are on the March of 25th. The flights to Delhi, from Dubai to Delhi, Dubai and Colombo will be shut. Also, flights to Kathmandu and Bangkok will be shut. What we also hear is that certain of the flights as far as Singapore and Hong Kong have already been stopped. So the big news is that totally Kingfisher will be totally out of as far as international operations is concerned. We did also send an email to the management of Kingfisher, which actually still remains unanswered.
Okay, so that's big news. International flights to London will stop, in fact, from the 10th of April. But Darshan, we believe you also have some details regarding the meeting that was held between the pilots and the management of Kingfisher Airlines. What have you been able to pick up from the same?
See, what sources in the meeting had indicated is, that even that meeting was very inconclusive. There was no definite plan given as far as the revival of the airline is concerned. Several questions. First of all, a salary question was raised. Most of them have not been paid. Pilots have not been paid for the past 3 months. So what came out of was the meeting was that the management indicating if the money from the income tax will be released, or defrozen by the IT accounts, they will actually go ahead and pay just what they might get will be just 1 month's salary, not the entire 3-month salary. The other question was the employees are questioning in terms of this TDS, because they are saying the TDS money is their money, and how is this actually affecting the operations of Kingfisher Airline, because that doesn't belong to the airline at all. Apart from that, several questions were raised as far as the sponsorship deal goes, as far as the IPL is concerned, as far as the Force India team is concerned. So all these questions still remain, but it's still very inconclusive. What a lot of pilots have indicated is that if this problem still continues, they have no other option but to join other airlines.
Sure. Now, Darshan, we know that the international operations of Kingfisher have been losing money hand over fist, but if you could tell us what percentage of revenues international made up of total revenues?
See, I'll have to check that up, George, but it's not a significant amount, not as high as, the domestic operations. Domestic operations actually form the majority as far as Kingfisher is concerned. But as you can see, some of the flashes that just came in on your screen, in which the aviation minister has actually indicated that they might be able to even scrap the license of Kingfisher if some of the safety standards are actually gone ahead and compromised with. But clearly, one of the things that they were saying was international operations will be curtailed. They never said that they will stop the international operations. But now, April 10th is something that will be the last day as far as Kingfisher flies abroad.